The Pelicans know their fans will be fired up for tonight's action. So happy to have you here for a midweek and this early in the season. There are still so many unknowns, Greg.
You're right. You learn a little about each team in the preseason. But once the games count, things really start coming into focus.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Wembanyama in at center. No one covering.
Well, Murray's ability to hit the three makes their offense that much more versatile.
Vassell outside. Wembanyama, high post. Clock at 6. Pass to Fox. Over Murray. And it's Fox missing.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
McCollum against Fox. McCollum outside. The three. Rebound San Antonio.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Ooh. Well, one of the sharpest players off the floor, C.J. McCollum.
Well, Brian, he also did a great job as president of the Players Union, and he's great on his podcast, too.
I'm sure he'll be doing games with you soon enough after his playing career.
Yeah, I just hope he's not taking my job.
The three is up. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
This speaks to how confident Murphy is. Excellent at recognizing when to take these shots.
Murray against Fox. Over Murray, 11 feet out, and he hits it.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Murray against Fox. Now here's Murray. Not a lot of room. There's a screen. Here's Williamson. Out to McCollum. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Down low. Barnes passes to Fox. Over Murray. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
No luck on that one. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Trailing by 2.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Wembanyama.
2 minutes.
Back to Fox. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Free throw's good for Fox. Well, last season, New Orleans finished with their best record since 2009. Stan, they went 49-33.
Well, you have to credit their roster construction. They've got 3 guys who can average 20-plus points, along with a lot of very solid young defenders, and these guys are only getting better.
Williamson is double. Alvarado outside. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. For San Antonio, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Fox surveying the D. And that misses. That would have put him up.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Williamson with the bucket.
Yeah, that's Zion's bread and butter. Absorbing and dishing out contact inside.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Jones, he's checked in for New Orleans. McCollum comes in for Williamson. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Willie Green and I got a chance to talk for a bit. And when I brought up Chris Paul, Coach marveled at his leadership, saying he's a heck of a player and a natural-born leader. Few players in the history of the game have been able to command an offense and a locker room the way that CP has throughout his career. Coach has nothing but respect for the future Hall of Famer. B.A.?
And Allie, thanks. Here's Alvarado. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Here's Jones. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. You know, there's so much to like about Herb Jones. It's hard to know where to start with this guy, Coach.
Well, Brian, I think I know where it starts. It starts with him being an all-defensive caliber defender, one of the best in the league. But then lately, he's been so efficient from three-point range, and his overall efficiency at the offensive end has gone way up. He's become a complete player.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Fox. Here's Sohan. Gets the three ball to go.
Off the catch, Sohan is pretty reliable. He's a smart shooter, and he won't pass up those high percentage opportunities.
Ingram against Johnson. And that one's good. Ingram.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Fox outside. And the three off target. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's New Orleans up one. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from New Orleans, what do you guys think?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
On the perimeter, they'll go with McCollum and Ingram. Daniel Tice is out there with Herb Jones. And it's Alvarado in at the one. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's McCollum. Yet to see a basket. Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, there's Ingram using his length and just hammering it down.
McCollum against Paul. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs with some experienced additions, bringing in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes, their mentorship is likely just as valuable to this young roster as their contributions on the court. And with legendary head coach Greg Popovich, they're creating an environment for growth in San Antonio. They're really building things the right way, guys.
All right, Shams, appreciate the report. Now here's Johnson. Three-pointer, Fox. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
McCollum outside. Inside. Ingram finds Tice. Jones feels it out. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Spurs lead by 5. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Outside Paul. To the paint. Fox left side. Shots blocked. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Big group substitution here for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Bassie. Harrison Barnes comes in for Sohan. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. And Castle subbed in for Chris Paul. Now here's Ingram. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Murray. Over Fox. And again, New Orleans no good.
Well, that miss was caused by the defense. They were all over him.
Now Barnes. Back to Vassell. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
Now here's McCollum. He's scoreless. No problems knocking that one down.
Just a really good three-point shooter. Trey Murphy III. I guess that is why he has the third in his name.
Here's Barnes. Here's Vassell. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Vassell's got his first 3 points of the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. So both teams making some changes here. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Wemby. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future.
Can't get the first one. And last year, Coach, the Pelicans winning 49 games, their second most ever.
Yeah, Brian, but despite that, they got swept by OKC in the first round, and that just tells you how difficult the West is. New Orleans was the 8th seed. In the East, they get the 3 seed.
He hits the second from the line. Coach, when you watch Wemby, it's not the height that jumps out. It's the way he moves with that height.
Brian, I've been around the NBA a long time, and you think you've seen it all. But when you see someone with Wembanyama's size and the things he can do, his ball handling, his shooting range, the way he moves, blocking shots, this guy is one of a kind.
Feels like he's emerging as the face of the NBA soon.
I think that's what we all expect.
Driving to the basket. Here's Castle. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Yeah, and that's where Castle is most effective, when he's getting downhill and attacking.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Murray. 6 points for him. From downtown, it's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Castle. A 3 from Barnes. Up again. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. San Antonio on top, up 3. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Coach Greg Popovich. And, Coach, a hot start for you shooting the ball, but in what areas could you improve as a team?
Well, that's all we're seeing. Neither team's playing any D. It's like an offensive extravaganza, and nobody wants.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
In a game this close, you want to attack the paint. Get yourself some easy looks. Get to the line, man. Get to the line.
And now time to... And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Well, without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying all his skills today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
So on the floor for San Antonio. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position. So it's the Pelicans now, after the basket by San Antonio. He shoots it. McCollum's shot is off.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Right side, Wembanyama. Wembanyama double teamed. Fox outside. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Pass to Williamson. Out to McCollum. Five on the clock. Tries again. Deflected. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Spurs lead by 5. Fox outside. Floats one. Great D that time from Murray.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Pass to Williamson. Now Murray. Takes the three. Rebounded by Castle.
Rough start to the third quarter, but give some credit to the defense they're facing.
Stan, it feels like the hardest part of team building is getting a superstar. The Spurs have one.
Well, they sure do, B.A. San Antonio was retooling for a few years, and then they won that 2023 lottery and draft Victor Wembanyama, a superstar, and now it's about surrounding him with the right guys.
Now here's Murray. He's got 6. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Murray's got his third bucket of the night.
Well, a bit of a cold start to the second half. They need to settle down and get some better looks.
For 3. And Vassell, the bucket, on the assist by Castle. Vassell's got 6 points.
And Vassell's jumper continues to evolve and improve. He's a real threat off the catch.
On the wing, Murray. He's covered by Fox. Pass to Williamson. Here's McCollum. Over Castle. McCollum's shot is off. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.
Well, the speed that Zion gets off the floor, he made the most of it on that play.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Ingram's checked in. And San Antonio with a change here too. Sohan's checked in.
2 minutes.
Here's Fox. Cash money from 16 feet away. He's got 14. Will stand in this league. The opportunity always exists to make a name for yourself.
It certainly does, Brian. And guys that maybe haven't gotten their opportunity, if they're ready when they get it, then they're going to burst onto the scene, and they'll no longer be under the radar guys. Look at a guy like Jalen Brunson, second-round pick, bench guy in Dallas for a long time, and then now an all-star.
Here's Ingram. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, we know Brandon has a smooth jumper, but man, he can really score down low.
Fox outside. Three-pointer. He can't get it to go.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for him that time.
Williamson finds McCollum. Poke loose. Here's Castle. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one.
Always ready to fire. Castle wasting no time.
Now here's McCollum. Ingram up top. That shot off. Spurs lead by 11. Fox, the pass to Sohan. And Trey Murphy is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.